Hey guys, what's going on? It's the first Bobo here, back with another episode of Devpro. And today I'm going to be showing you guys the work that I've been doing on Kuriboh. That's right, guys. I made a promise to make Kuriboh great again, and I plan on sticking to it. I'm just going to make sure that the audio is going good and all so that you guys can hear me on the stream, so just give me a sec. It's been a while since I've done something on Devpro, so, adjustments might need to be made. So let me just check real quick. It's loading. I have to pull it up on my phone for this, otherwise I have to keep swapping between things on the computer, and it just makes it a big mess. So let me just check real quick. It's still loading. Doesn't look like the audio is wanting to work. Then again, my phone is being a piece of crap. Might just be me. Ah, shit. I don't know. I need someone to get on the stream and tell me if you guys can hear the audio. Sounds good? Good to hear. That is good. At least I can check the chat properly. Alright. So, before we get started, I actually want to show you guys two of the replays that I have for my Kuribohs. I have a few to show you guys, actually, but there are two that I really want to show. So I'm going to show those off just real quick. I've made two different types of decks for the Kuriboh. Alright? Two different ones. And they're both played a lot differently. Now, let's see here. This one right here was pretty fucking great. If this is the one I'm thinking of. I'm going to show you guys... Oh, there's 5 of them. There's 5 of them. Holy crap, there's a lot of them. Never mind. I'm just going to show you guys all of these, and then I'll actually get into a duel with them. But here's the first one. This one is Curry God. Alright, this is pretty great. I choose to go against frogs a lot, because for some reason, personally, I just can't deal with frogs. But this was pretty great. So if you couldn't tell from what I named this, why I call it Curry God, that is because it has to do with making the Egyptian gods. And I can actually get the creator out. So this is the first replay that I'm going to be showing you guys. Sorry if you guys can't hear the audio. Last time we tried to do the audio, it was really, really bad and grainy. And it didn't even sound like Devpro. So we're not playing audio for these. But this was a pretty interesting duel nonetheless. So I'm going to be quiet now and let you guys enjoy this. I'm going to probably narrate exactly what's happening. So what I like to do with this deck, I like to do with all my Kuribohs, is get all my Kuribohs in the graveyard, except Rainbow Kuriboh. And then when I banish Kuriboh, I special summon a bunch of Kuribohs from my graveyard. Unfortunately, these motherfuckers can attack directly, but this guy is so cool over here. Okay, so let's pause this for a second. So this guy right over here is probably the best thing in the deck, to be truthful. This is 2 level 1 X-Seed. Once per turn during either player's turn, detach an XYZ material from this card. I choose 1 card in my extra deck. If it's a number card, special summon it. At the end of the turn, banish it. And I get its effects as well, which is absolutely crazy. But, so this is essentially a Big Eye. This is essentially a Galaxy Eyes. This is essentially 7 Deadly Sins. This is essentially whatever the fuck they choose. And I put 3 Big Eyes in there because I'm like, it's a fucking Big Eye, you know? Why would you not run Big Eye? So I made fucking Big Eyes with Kuriboh. Kept 3 monsters, but then in the end phase, like I said, he's banished. So my Kuribohs go back to the graveyard, though. That's what matters. Now, due to my banishing pile sometimes getting a little bit big and sometimes I need those cards back, I run 1 Necroface. And that's just as a precaution. So, that Submarine Frog tried to crash, but... See, normally, this was at 2400, this was at 2400, but this one right here is named Rolling Kuriboh or Sock Kuriboh. I like Sock Kuriboh better. But, no, Kuriboh is the best. But when a monster would be destroyed, I can banish this card from my graveyard instead, which is absolutely crazy. I love that card effect so much. It helps out a lot. So, now I got my Slifer over here, 2000, right? And I got a little nervous because I was like, oh god, he gets powered up, but I forgot. I power them down by 2002. So I was like, okay, that's perfect. So unless they're at 4,000, they ain't getting over Slifer. So Slifer won that game for me. But this one over here was pretty good too. If it's the one I think it is. I think with this one I didn't go up against frogs. But this was still interesting. So this was my original Kuriboh deck. And it was trash. I was using Transcendent Wings and everything, but this Kuriboh deck was so fucking inconsistent. It was so bad. It was so bad. It made me so mad. But the Pot of Cupidity, the Pot of Desires, or whatever you want to call it, it really fucking made this deck shine. Like, you would not believe. With this deck, I was trying to go for burn damage because, you know, Wing Kuriboh level 10, right? So I was like, alright, I'll throw in a Lava Golem. I got Lights and Dark, so I'll throw in a BLS. Gores to save me from crazy OTKs. Transcendent Wings. Activate. Boom. Almost beat him, but not quite. I was like, motherfucker. But, like I said, I run BLS, so it was just a matter of time. But he had a weird voice. I forgot about that one. So I was like, oh, shit. Right? I don't know what I do here. Oh, fuck. Of course, that's what I do. I got a fucking OP as fuck Necro face. So that's the Kuriboh win there. That one wasn't bad, but the others are definitely better. So, Tristan. These are out of order, but if you guys can see these names, Tristan, I think you can see where this is going. So, again, I'm going up against frogs. I always like going up against frogs. It's, for me, if I can beat frogs, I can beat anything. But, like, yeah, this is fucking great. This was a really good hand, actually. Blow up all of his fucking cards. So essentially, he's top decking from turn 1, which is pretty fucking great. And he top decked Regeki. I was like, wow. I mean, it ain't gonna stop me. I'm gonna get that 300 beat down in. This is where the Kuriboh started getting good. Is when I made Curry token. Curry tokens are pretty great. So I was like 300, 300. Normally, you never go into 300s, but I knew I was going up against frogs, and frogs typically don't have much defense, so I figured, fuck it, do it. And there's that BLS. That BLS is going to come in handy later, I think. BLS is just, it's like a really good backup plan in this deck. I could not win half the time without this BLS. These are not all the wins, by the way. These are not all the wins. This deck is still inconsistent, but I've been playing it a lot. So, okay. So you may be wondering why I didn't use this effect. It's because this effect can also be activated on my opponent's turn. So it's like, okay, if he wants to try to attack over my 0 over here, I'll just activate effect. And I got an Acid Golem, so I was like, well, damn, yeah. But it was a Unifrog, so I was like, ah, shit. So he could just attack directly anyways. And then see the BLS, Banish Treeborn Frog. Don't want to deal with that shit more than I have to. And Tristan knows this card oh too well. So at this point in time, right now, it's just a stall game. I'm hitting over things, dealing damage, though. And next turn, I think I banished that Treeborn Frog. Is this an older Yu-Gi-Oh game? This is from this week, actually. It's either from this week or this weekend. So it ain't too old. Yep, banish Treeborn Frog. I run Curry Bandit to deck thin harder. In this deck, I seriously need to deck thin as hard as fucking possible. If I don't deck thin, I'm not going to win. Just always updating. Oh, you're talking about the app I'm running. Oh, okay, yeah, there's the win. So I didn't even get to use my token Stampedes. But this, Curry Token's best game. This is going to be the last one I show you, alright? This one was fucking intense. This one I just absolutely demolished. Alright, so this card right here. Well, that card's doing this thing, but this card right here, Guarded Treasure. This card makes this deck so consistent. I just can't stress it enough. Without this card, this deck would be so sad. So he's like, Gravity, and I'm like, okay, you go ahead, bro. I run Allure to deck thin. I run Reasoning to deck thin. It's just so fun. I deck thin harder than Light Sworns ever could. But I also run 3 Jar of Avarice because deck thinning, I'm going to need the spells and traps back. So I'm like, alright. And I got the Multiply here. And I got Token Thanksgiving. Watch this. Token Thanksgiving, gain 3,200 life. That puts me at such an advantage. And then this motherfucker can attack Direct. And I'm like, fuck you! You go ahead and attack Direct. I'm getting shit out, though. So we got another jar. We activate that. Deck Thin, right? Banish. We got our Multiply. We're going to save that. And we run Ravenous Tarantula. And that's because of the one I just showed you, Token Thanksgiving. You can gain 4,000 life points, making this guy easily a 4,000 beater, pretty much. Because of the difference, his attack becomes the difference between your life points and your opponent's life points. And then he boosts every monster on the field by that same amount. So my Kuriboh over here is a 2,300. Which is cool as shit. Foggy Force Field. Why use Froggy Force Field? Why not just use fucking Mirror Force? Anyways, Jar of Avarice. Target more spells. Get them back in there. Draw a card. I run 3 Gold Sarcophagus for consistency again. This deck has to be consistent. And look at this hand. This hand's pretty great. I'm like, alright, we're doing it. Set, activate, activate. But, beautiful. Don't worry. So far right now, we're just holding him back, right? Now he can't deal with fucking battle damage. Yay. Yeah, we're just kind of stalling him out for now. This is what this deck's got to do. It's got to work around. So 1 churn for those 2 cards. We're going to activate Burial from a different dimension. Get some cards back from that were banished. So I can use their Kuriboh effects again. Like Kuriboh, for example. Because Kuriboh's fucking OP as shit. Summon 3 fucking Kuribohs. And I use Sakuribos because I really needed that Kuriboh to last as long as possible. So I would have more tokens out. I was trying to plan ahead as much as I physically could. And right here, I got 2 token Stampedes. So I was like, activate, shit, do it all. Oh, this is so much fun. This was so much fun. So this was great. So for those of you who don't know, Token Stampede is the new meta. Not really. But what it does is tokens in attack position gain 1,000 attack and cannot be destroyed by battle. And that effect stacks, right? So when you have 3 of these out in the field activated, my Kuriboh tokens over here become 3,000 beaters. So, tokens! So OP. It's so good. He destroyed his own monster. And then he thought he was going to deal battle damage. I was like, yo, fuck you. Because Rainbow Kuriboh is pretty great in this deck. It's a continuous negate attack for 1 monster. The only downside I have about this Multiply is that it puts them in defense position. If it put them in attack position, or if it gave me the choice, I would be so much happier. But look at this. I've made Kuriboh tokens fucking beat frogs. Easily. Easily outperform the frogs. Because I get to draw 2 cards every fucking turn. It's too much fun. Now that's how you make Kuriboh great again. It's fucking working around the frogs. They can't be destroyed by battle. He's top decking. That was his own fault, though. I made them as consistent as possible, and now they're all 3,300s. And if I had my fucking spider out, they become even stronger. And fucking Curry Bandit. Yep, there's the win. But that's how the deck's been working. I'll show you guys the recipe for both of them just real quick. And then we'll actually try to duel against the AI. And we'll see if it works. If I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh, I'd be the idiot who would choose the cards with adorable monsters on them. I like cute stuff, don't judge me. Wait, Blood, since when do you do Devpro live streams? I've been doing... I did them before in the past. I stopped for a while. But I have done them before. This isn't the first time. In fact, I'm pretty sure that title is wrong. This is like part 4, actually. So this is the 4th time I've done it. Hey, Kuriboh's cute, and I like him. Yeah, I make Kuriboh pretty good. But anyways, we run BLS for emergencies because these Kuribohs are lights and darks, and that's it. We run 2 Curry Bandit to deck thin and grab a card. Pepe is meta and cute. Fucking Pepe. Pepe got hit, though. But we run 3 copies of regular Kuriboh. That one's adorable. That one is just like, oh, and then he fucks you up. And then we run 3 of the Sock Kuriboh or the Rolling Kuriboh. Again, that's just good for when I have like BLS out and they're trying to destroy him by battle. I can activate that, save him. Or when I have a token, destroy that. Or it gets me extra monsters basically. Wing Kuriboh saves me from OTKs. Kuriboh, fucking great card. So at the end of the battle phase, you can discard this card, then target 1 monster in your graveyard that was destroyed by battle, and sent there this turn. Special summon it. That part's good and all, but it's the second part that really is great. So when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target any number of Kuriboh monsters in your graveyard, and special summon them. Although the only Kuriboh related cards I have are Kuriboh, Wing Kuriboh, the Flute Summoning Kuriboh, and Multiply, not enough for Kuriboh centric deck. It feels like a chill Friday night live streams type series. This feels like a chill Friday night. Yeah, I could probably do that. I could totally do this just once a week on Fridays. Yeah, that'd be fun. This deck, Kuriboh on steroids. Squad Kuriboh, so fluffy. Just a feeling I have. It's a good idea. But, so this card essentially lets you spam summon, save me from OTKs, and gives me targets for Multiply, which I only run 2 of. I should have all 3 in there. I thought I took out just 1 flute because I like my Kuribohs in the grave more than anything. But so let me just sort that and save real quick. But we run 3 of the Guarded Treasures, which is nice. 3 of the Guarded Treasures because it sends. First off, do you have Winged? I don't have Winged in this. No. Oh, Winged C? What? I'm going to look this up now. Because I know there are a lot of C cards. Do you mean Blue Winged Crown or Winged Cleaver? No, it's neither of those. But anyways, it sends my entire hand to the graveyard, basically. It's discard 5, activate, and then I get to draw 2 cards. And since Kuribohs all have effects in the grave, except Kuri Bandit, since they all have effects in the grave, I don't care if I summon to the grave. So activate Guarded Treasure, I'm good to go. Plus, with Jar of Avarice, the graveyard is essentially my main deck. And any cards I send there, I can put back in my actual deck. And then my deck is like 6 cards. So it's like, alright, so I'm bound to draw one of those 5 cards. Extremely quick. So then I run 1 Imperial Custom just to keep my token stampedes out, right? Because you need those. But that's Kuri Token. But then I have Go Mighty Morphin Kuriboh. So I kind of like the idea of this just being like, okay, Kuriboh just churned 3 Kuribohs just made a Winged Dragon of Ra kind of idea. It's crazy. You're a hop out, your head hurts. I understand. Don't you worry about it, Izzy. But with this, I actually did make the Creator of Godlight once. I've made it once. Mostly because I was going up against a stall deck and I just couldn't get around it. Because I don't run Twin Twisters. I mean, I do. I run the 2. But I typically don't ever want to get them back. So you should get a Transient Wing for Wing Kuriboh. Yeah, Transient Wing. So I was thinking about that. Let me go back to that deck real quick and I'll explain this one again. So I was thinking about that because I do run the Wing Kuribohs. But the reason why I don't do it is because, first off, Wing Kuriboh level 10 is another monster card, which is going to take up another slot in the deck, which means I'm just going to have to deck them that much harder. And second off, he's a monster that only stays out once, essentially. Whereas these tokens that I can get, and I haven't used Transcendent Wings. I did try. No, it wasn't this one. This is the Kuriboh Synchro deck. You guys are welcome. I forgot about this one. This is Kuriboh Synchro, and it ain't too bad. It can make some interesting plays. I run Old Entity Hastor. I forgot. I completely forgot. Crush Card Virus. I didn't even think about Crush Card Virus. That would be a good addition. Crush Card Virus. I didn't even think about this bastard right here. Distribute 1 dark monster with 1,000 or less attack. Your opponent takes no damage until the end of the next turn. Also look at your opponent's hand and all monsters they control. And if you do, destroy the monster among them with 1,500 or more attack. Then your opponent can destroy up to 3 monsters with 1,500 or more attack in their deck. I might do that. Your cam is off, blood. Yee. Cam's off? What? You guys can't see anything? 1 second. What the fuck? There we go. I got it back. We're good. I don't know what happened there. Sorry about that. Yeah, thanks for the point out. But, Crush Card. I could definitely try messing around with that later. But, this is to make synchros, and it works pretty well. But as you can see, I do run the Transcendent Wing and